Kille på er. Och så vidare. The sörpling must go on. All right. Should you press record, Kim?
Well, I think I already did.
Oh, is this push to record? Okay, so the one with that one thing you need to cut away. That one. No. Hello, everybody. How you doing?
Welcome.
Yeah.
I'm Kim.
I am. Should I say go by Anders or Bubben?
I think Bubben sounds. It sounds better.
Yeah, my artist name is Bubben.
Yeah.
So hello, everybody.
The artist formerly known as the Age of Sigmar player, formerly known as Anders.
Yep, exactly. Welcome to another Casual Friday.
Yeah, welcome.
How are you doing, Kim?
I'm good.
You good?
Yeah.
Nice.
It's actually some sun outside. It's been grey for weeks now. So.
Well, in Charlestown, it's always sunny, right?
Yeah. It's sunny in our hearts.
Could be. Well, we're here again, talking about Milarki and a lot of other stuff. But should we start with your hobby?
Maybe we should just tell your dad to get on with the intro.
Oh yeah, that's true. We got an intro first. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So.
Okay, go, Dad. So it's been another month.
Another month?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're in January now.
In January, it's first year.
New year. New Milarki. New Kim. He dropped 5 kilos.
Yeah, actually.
Look at him.
Having a white month. I'm not sure what they say when in Sweden we say it's a white month when you don't have a beer.
You cut the booze, cut the beer, cut everything. This is why we're sharing in coffee and tea. You're a bit more English than me.
Yeah. So what have you been up to hobby-wise this year?
Hobby-wise, I am now over. I got my slaves in order. I have about 3,000 points of slaves done and based and ready. So my.
But you haven't done that this year. 3,000 points. You had some before, yeah.
Some before, but not a lot. But
okay, so you actually managed to amass 3,000 each.
Well, maybe not in January. No, you're probably right. But the still is that right now I got my list. I can run 2 to 3 lists that I want.
Yeah.
So from this point on, I bought Bellicor and he's in the mail and some chariots are on the way. So now I can add on bits and pieces, but the main army is ready.
Okay.
And I like that. So it's going to be fun to try out.
Yeah, because you're gonna use it tomorrow, yeah?
No, not tomorrow. I'm playing Order. So tomorrow I'm going back to Stormcast.
Okay. We're going to talk more about tomorrow in a little while.
Yeah, I'm actually going to an event tomorrow.
Yeah.
In Stockholm. It's going to be fun. No, so I'm playing Order. So back to Stormcast.
Yeah.
But I'm going to use it in the Swedish qualifying championship for the national. That there I'm playing slaves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to have reasons to come back to the Swedish championships as well.
Yep, we will.
Nice.
How about you then, Kim? So I painted like an entire army, and how about you then?
I actually I talked a little about last time. I'm starting my. 2023 is going to be the year of Nurgle.
Yeah, I'm
coming back to my. Just lying out of my kitchen.
Yeah, Nurgle book is right here.
So.
And we didn't get this free. Kim actually paid for this one right here.
We bled for it.
No. Okay, so
since last time I actually got another set of Blight Kings, and another unit of Blight Kings, and Rotmai Creed.
Yeah, the warband, right?
Yeah, the warband, yeah.
Yep.
Because as I said last time, I want to do like a human side of Nurgle now.
Yeah, but have you got them here, or have you painted them?
No, I glued them and based them.
Glued and based.
So they're primed and ready to be painted.
Perfect.
See if I manage to do anything to next time, maybe.
Nice.
And then we actually started strong this year playing. So with me and 2 friends, we're playing Order. Order is like kind of like defending with narrative. got like village, the defending, and got Gloomspygits, who's been awakened because the mines that the humans started has actually they dug into the caves.
All right.
Well,
So you're actually doing a Path to Glory campaign with this now? Okay.
Yeah, we're doing Path to Glory, and then I'm playing Nurgle, and I'm hanging out in the corpse woods. Like I want to. There's a really cool narrative part in the Codex or Battle Tome, as they are called.
Use the right words. Yeah.
Yeah, it's called the Tree Lord's Woe. It's like a disease where your insides turn into wood. And then you go out in the forest and dies, and from you it grows these gnarled more trees. So it calls the corpse woods. That's what my guys are out to do. So it's cool little narrative. I'm actually trying to incorporate this in a little part of Meridia. So it's.
Well, I bought a start collecting box for Sylvaneth. It could be cool to.
Yeah.
Do
Actually,
something with that.
in chapter 2, Sylvan's going to play a big part. So
maybe
we got reasons to come back to Sylvaneth. In
the only thing that bugs me with that army is all those wildwood trees that you need to have. Like if you're going to play a 2,000 point game, you need. I talked to Misha the other day, and he was like, "Okay, you may want 6 to 9, but if you're actually going to go the hard way, so to speak, you need like 12."
So like four units. So
yeah, like 12 pieces of 12 pieces of wood on the table.
Yeah, so
and that's a lot of wood. Yep.
Yeah,
it's like a couple of kroner, a couple of sek.
Yeah,
well,
and especially if you're up to like tournament and you're not playing at home where you don't set up. Someone's set up the gaming table already. And then you've got that, but I want my 4 terrain pieces of wildwood as well.
Yeah, it would be so much better. I know the faction could set up their own wildwood and they can actually turn other things to wildwood, but it would be so much easier just to go, okay, now I cast a spell, now I put that down a wildwood. I'm actually making that terrain piece that was already there to a wildwood, but they probably can do that as well. And they got a spell, whatever.
I have no idea. I never read anything.
No,
Battle Tomes.
I'm not that deep in Sylvaneth either, but I played Misha and he was like, okay, I can do this, I can do that, I can also do this, and I can teleport this. I was okay, geez, I'm gonna forget all about your rules the second we start the game, but still.
Nice. I like the lore for Sylvaneth, to be honest. It's a cool lore.
So cool. So we actually managed to get something done then. Both of us.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm impressed by myself, to be honest. You always impress.
I'm playing a Demon Prince. Playing a Demon Prince now to preparation for Belcor coming up.
Yeah.
So news from around the world then.
Yeah.
You talked about your friend playing Gloomspite.
Yeah.
New book incoming in what, like a week?
Yes, yeah.
The spoilers from the influencers on YouTube are going live on Saturday, I think, and next Saturday it's out.
They actually showed a little on the community side as well.
Oh yeah, that's true. Like,
but
13 inches going, the boundaries, the squigs.
Yeah.
13 inches move. Jesus.
And
up to 19. Sorry.
And instead of rolling on a 4+, you regenerate as a Troggoth. You automatically regenerates 1d3.
Yeah, every single phase.
Yeah,
that's gonna be
every single phase.
I think every hero phase. Yeah. Mm. So not every phase, but every hero phase. But yours and mine.
Are the points that stands now? Are they adjusted for these new rules?
No, the Battle Tome is gonna rewrite them.
Okay, so when the Battle Tome comes out, the points cost printed. It's going to be the new points cost.
Yeah, the Battle Tome always overrides the second newest thing, so to speak.
Okay, yeah.
And that's what, because Beast of Chaos in this Battle Scroll, they didn't update the points. That's because the new book is coming.
Okay.
And the same thing for Gloomspite, and I think a lot of other things are coming or on the way, but the Battle Tome will override those points.
Okay.
Yep. every single time.
Yeah, because there was some really good upgrades for them, so I felt like they should be more expensive.
Yeah, hopefully, otherwise they're going to be broken as. But still, I mean, Gloomspite players and some OGs Beast of Chaos players has been down there, taking a lot of losses for a lot of years.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you're going to push some goblins around, then hopefully you can win more games than you lose.
Yeah, and sometimes it's nice to feel that you actually have like a really overpowered army, even if it's just for a few months before everything get adjusted.
Yeah.
So everyone likes to feel like they had a crap army for ages. Like orc players in 40k, it's like they never had a good codex.
Yeah.
So it's like
I listened to Rob yesterday, and he was like, I know the OG Gloomspite Git players. I will not rack on them. But every single Gloomspite tourist that, actually now I'm going to play some Gloomspite. You're a tourist. You're here just because they're good. You're a Gloomspite tourist. I was like, nice.
But most people that play like greenskins, orcs or goblins, and in both systems, 40k and HCMA, usually are like, they stay with that army for come rain and bad weather as well. It's their armies. They're not jumping from army to army.
Yeah, well, destruction is more like a lifestyle than anything else, right?
Because I remember when I played, I played a lot of orcs in 40k, and it's like you build stuff, and it's a lot of chopping up plastic cons and doing scrap builds. Like it becomes a lifestyle.
Yeah, but I'm not going to play Gloomspite. I'm not going to play goblins. I mean, right now it's just to paint 60 or 120 of those small pieces. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
I painted 15 zombies, and I was like, I'm not going to do it anymore.
I know Henrik, a mutual friend of ours, he said that I think I painted like 60 of them in 3 to 4 days, and he actually saw when he closes his eyes, he saw like small goblins jumping at him. He was like, "No, never again, never again." So nice for Beast of Chaos, nice for Gloomspite Gits to come out.
And Beast of Chaos it's always been I always liked Beast of Chaos. They always been a cool faction. They've always been cool since the beginning.
Do you have your take on the new GHB then?
No, it's nothing for me in there. It's just rules and stuff.
So nothing good, nothing bad, nothing. Could you say like one sentence? Here's Kim's take on the new GHB.
Well, it's sad that they took out all the good parts. You know, with the anvil of apostasies, and where you can make your own things, and crazy open play narrative things, and just now it's just tournament stuff. Okay, yeah, these are the new rules, so we generate a new meta.
Yeah, because they usually have like past in the old GHB they had like those past lords, right? Now it's just the bone for
just tournament play. Yeah, 100%. And I looked at it, felt like, okay, now I don't have to buy this anymore. It's like they lost me there.
Okay. Well, my sentence is I like the fact that it's going to be some changes to a lot of armories, and I do like the fact that the small heroes. Let's say this. I like the fact that bounty hunters is now gone, so you can actually have a bigger size. Well, it's good for Gloomspite. It's good for Siege. I mean, it's good for infantry, and I think probably now it's going to be a good thing because you could field much more models because the bounty hunters is not there, and that's the thing I like. But we're not that good on the game, so we probably should just stop there and go to, because LVO, when we record this today, tomorrow, Friday at 6 o'clock, it's going to be an LVO reveal thing.
It's like it's Saturday morning, yeah?
I think it's Friday morning.
Friday morning, so this morning.
Yes, this morning.
Okay.
So if you're gonna say like, "Oh, we record this on Friday," we don't. We
No.
record this the day before.
Because I have to edit it.
Yeah, you need to edit it.
Yeah.
But so
Because
looking,
we say so much.
looking to the future. Today, what are you happy about today that they actually launched
Launched? I'm not sure the question.
or showed on the LVO stream?
But
Or what do you think they're gonna show up?
they're probably going to hint on 10th edition 40k. I think that's the big thing leading up this summer, which is what I've heard.
Yep.
But I like that they have Warcry and Age of Sigmar up on the the logos.
I think they have like everything, right?
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to. They're probably going to drop the new box for next season of Warcry.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Because they've been really quick with releasing that. There's going to be 3 boxes this year. So
Is that because sales are down and they're gonna lose the game? You think?
No,
Or is it just
well, it seems to be like they're trying a new format that you release a big box that advance the story with new terrain and 2 new warbands.
Right.
So looking forward to see what we're going to do with the warbands. What comes now.
Alright.
And I pray that there's not going to be any new warbands with the lizards, because
Well,
he loves them.
the lizards are probably gonna get it. Probably.
Yeah, because the story is about the lizards. So,
So they're probably gonna be in there. Yeah.
but it's going to be interesting to see.
Cool.
You?
Oh well, I mean, I can only talk for Age of Sigmar. I think they're gonna hint about the next 2 books for Age of Sigmar, and I think it's gonna be Flesh Eaters and Khorne. That's like the low bar. If it's not Flesh Eater now, it's probably gonna be like OBR and Khorne. But Khorne is because they made a mistake when launching the Battle Scroll. They actually updated Khorne with all the new things in the app. So
Okay.
we know that Khorne are coming.
Yeah.
And we know that, so probably it's going to be the next book is going to be Khorne for Chaos and Flesh Eater, or another Death faction, and that's probably going to be
OBR, yeah.
OBR, yeah.
So two non-interesting codex. It's battle times then.
Well, I got a Khorne army, so I'm actually thinking about playing Scarbrand and Slaves,
Okay.
but we will see. It's a nice thing.
You're going to play them if they're good. You mean?
Well, hopefully Khorne is going to play like Khorne.
Yeah.
I mean, right now, Iron Jaws play like Khorne, right? Go forward, smash face. Khorne today is, I think, one of the most technical armies you can play. It's like bubbles here, and you need to look at this table for blood tide or actual bonus for that. And I don't think Khorne play as Khorne should play.
No, it should just charge forward.
Exactly. Stormcast is a great army for beginner, but they have 73,000 war scrolls, so that's bad for beginners.
Yeah.
Khorne has a lot of war scrolls as well because it's demons and mortals,
Yeah,
but that should be the dark beginner army.
Yeah.
Go forward, smash face.
And they when they started Age of Sigmar, they actually it felt like Khorne was the other, because they released so much to Khorne. It's like the Stormcast and Khorne were like the 2 main armies. That's why Khorne got so many models, because when it started Age of Sigmar, was 10 years ago, it went crazy with Khorne.
Yeah, but they actually released. Okay, so Stormcast was a new thing, but they actually released all new things for Khorne. Was that exactly the release of Age of Sigmar?
Yeah, I remember, because I hated it.
I remember as well. I bought like.
And you bought like eight start boxes.
Yep.
Like, yeah.
From every single one, I said, okay,
Yeah.
I got this for free when I bought it. Oh, I can get that for you if you want. Okay, perfect, thank you. That's why all my fulminators are actually based on, what's the guy's face? The hero for Stormcast riding a. Oh God, no, Garlock is our warlord.
Yeah.
Vander's Hammerhand, his name is.
Vanis, yeah.
Yeah. Well, skip that. So I think that's all for us, right? Should we go in and take a look at the state of Milarki then? Because a lot of things has happened there as well.
Yeah, let's do it.
Perfect.
Okay, so State of Milarki, it's right now it feels a little slow. So
we actually have an update.
yeah, we had a few days ago, yeah, but
Yeah.
up until now it had not much has happened on the page. So it's good for us to talk about because we've done a lot.
Right now we have
Yeah.
an update, and for me it's a great update.
Yeah.
For me it's a perfect update, and I think it's going to attract some new players, to be quite honest,
Yeah, and
playing more in Milarki.
yeah, because even though we talk about the narrative side of gaming, is also the ones who play the game more competitively. They actually drive the data because they play more games.
Usually, yeah.
Yeah.
Usually that's the
So
well, that's a
so we
fact.
want them as well.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for playing a lot of games.
Appreciate you.
And now they're gonna play even more games.
Yes. So for the community side,
Yeah.
Well, tomorrow when this is released, I'm actually
Yeah.
going to Stockholm to Oscars and Bubba's event on Alpha Spel, and here he's actually running the whole tournament in Milarki, like pretty much like we did when we had our Shadows in Shadows of the World Access event in November.
Yeah.
So the whole tournament, I think we're 24 players. He's actually going. One team is order, one team is death, one team is destruction and chaos. So it's actually going exactly like we did.
Yeah.
But it's 2,000 points and 3 games for Saturday. So it's going to be so much fun. But what he wanted in that was he wanted to drive the victors by victory points.
Yeah.
And what Milarki had before was that we only had win-loss draws and number of battles that you played. So what we have done now is we have added in, when you register your game, we're going to look at that soon, but when you register your game, you can put in how many victory points, if you and I play, how many victory points I played, how many victory points you got. We can also put in the number of battle tactics that we succeeded, and if we did our grand strategy or not. So every point of the game is now registered, and you can filter it in a league. You can get the scores up into the league. So right now, I think we're not that deep that we can actually go down and see what specific battle tactic you succeeded, but we can see how many battle tactics you succeeded.
Yeah, and should we just jump on the site and see how it looks when you register a battle?
We can do that, and but we also need to thank that what happened in the community is not only Bubba's event tomorrow. It's also, we talked about the Swedish qualifiers right now because we're going to take a look at Nyköping's league in a bit.
Yeah.
So we actually have Nyköping, Lidköping, Norrköping, and Åre, Värmland here as well. And we hope we're going to get Örebro. So a couple of qualifying groups in Sweden are actually using Milarki now when we have this update to play their Swedish qualifying next. So thanks a lot to you.
Yeah.
Hats off.
And we was most of them would have done it probably if we actually, but they started their leagues before we managed to get the update. So so probably maybe next year.
Next year will be 100%.
Yeah.
We hope.
Should we jump over it?
Yeah, I would love that. Perfect. So
this is for those who just listening to that. We're jumping over to the register battle now to show
how you input the new data.
Yeah. And the data.
Yep. So
we
just try to register a game.
You and I played a game.
Yes.
Of course, we played a small game. So that's what good people do. We did our hobby here. I played my Maggot Kin and Nurgle.
Yes.
And
there I am.
There I am. You played Slaves Darkness, maybe?
Perfect. No problem. Just put one of those.
And then I won, of course.
Oh, you won?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Holy.
This is the only chance for me to win. So here we're coming to the new feature that we got.
Exactly. Yeah.
So here we can add say I've got how many victory points can you get?
Oh, you can get a lot, but say that you maybe got, if you won, you got 22.
I got 22.
Yeah, and you probably,
And then
you got 22. You actually missed 1 point.
Yeah.
So you got 22.
and I managed to get 5 battle tags in.
All of them, yeah.
Yeah. That's how good I am. And I also got my grand strategy.
But as you can also see here, the bars for battle tactics can't go over 5 because you can't do more than 5.
No.
And you managed to get your grand strategy, yes or no?
Yes, I did.
Yes, you did.
And I won a major victory.
Yeah.
You got 2 victory points only because
Only 2.
Yeah.
I only managed to get one battle tactic in. Is that it?
And no grand strategy. No, nothing.
This was a shit game for me.
Yeah, it was. It's. I agree.
All right.
So this is.
If you save this game, I will not confirm it.
No, but so this is the start. This is a start for us because we're going deeper into the registered battles this year.
Yeah.
But this is a quick update, what we call 1.4.
Yes.
To so that you can use this if you're doing like a weekend tournament or a weekend gaming. You can use this.
And it's great for your leagues as well.
Yeah.
And you get more stats. But we should also note, if you scroll up a little bit, that this is optional.
Yeah.
Just if you want to have a victor or a loser or a victor, you can stop here. You can just put in it was a victory for Kim with his Nurgle or a draw. Then you can just scroll down and skip this whole part if you like and just press save.
Yeah.
So all of this is optional. You don't need to put it in. But if you like to put it in, that would be lovely.
That's what she said.
Oh, don't go there. So should we actually, and now should we...
should we jump over to Nyköping just to see how it looks
in the league? Yeah.
Yeah. So this is their Swedish Championship qualifiers.
Yep. So start
So here you can actually choose Grand Alliance, which factions who are and the players, and you can save this. And if you save it, then everyone's this is how it's going to be sorted for everyone. So don't save it unless you want to change the league style.
Yeah. Could I just point out one thing?
Yeah.
Before we go any further?
Sure.
If you scroll up, if you have an event or if you have a games day or whatever, what you can do is you can actually press full screen right here, and then everything like this will come up in full screen.
Yeah, and so this is also updated in real time. So if anyone register a game, it's immediately you're gonna see it here.
Yeah, exactly.
So you can put this up like a projected somewhere or a
TV or whatever, just to have it like live scoring during your event.
Yeah.
I just wanted to show that before we get
and this is also you show the same metrics that it shows in the previous screen here.
Yeah, right.
So if you do factions, then you're going to see factions here.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
And then you go down. You can sort. We got some 2. You can sort it on wins and you can sort it on victory points, like pre-made.
Yeah, but what we should say also, if you see this 1 and 2 and 3.
And 2 and 3, yeah.
So how we rank the players is if you put a 1 down, then you go with victory points. The second, I don't know what's the tertiary. Is that an English word for it?
It should be the second and the third.
Yeah, the first, second, and third.
Tertiary, yeah.
Is it like
a
it's a word, right?
Yeah.
So
it is now. No, but in tertiary, that's actually it's a real word.
I have a word of the day calendar at home. But the thing is, so first, second, and third tertiary. But if you press win here again, so these are the 2 default ones that you can actually go with.
Yeah.
Win, draw, and points. Or sorry, win, draws, and battle, or victory points.
Or you can make a custom one.
Exactly.
And then you press you press 1 to choose the first one.
Yeah.
Then you go for like victory points and maybe grand strategy. So I have no idea.
Yeah.
But so then you choose and you can you see how this sorts. You can sort it, and you can remove it. So you click to add and remove, and then if you press save, that's the custom sorting that the league's going to use.
Yeah.
So you get some options here if you really want to dig down into the metrics.
So what you actually can do is that if you lead the league in draws, you can make that the tertiary,
Yeah.
and you can actually be on top because you have the most draws.
Yeah, it's, so this is update 1.4.
Yes, it is. And this is great for, as you see, the leagues. It's great for if you have a one-dayer event or if you have another. You can actually do pretty much everything in this. But we're quite proud and happy with this update.
Yeah, we are, and it's a very what do you say, quality of life upgrade. So you can use the leagues for the leagues are now more versatile.
Yeah, and you can go into players. You can see their league. And you can see. This has only been live for, I think, a week. So
maybe, yeah.
Yeah, so maybe or hopefully in a couple of weeks, more players going to register. And as we said, the qualifying for SM is in there. So a lot of more matches will go on putting this in. So it's going to be great.
Yeah.
I think that's the end of the State of Milarki for right now.
Yeah. This,
go in and try it.
And we can also, before we end, can also say that we're working hard on the revamp of the site, the design and then the flow of the site. So
a lot of things going to happen rapidly.
Yeah. Yes. Before we have before the summer, it's going to be big changes.
Yep.
So stay tuned.
And now let's go into the narrative side of Milarki.
Let's go.
Okay, hold. My Bellacore is in the store. I will be right back.
Yes, it's a big day.
Big day for Bellacore.
It's a big model.
Is it? Well, okay. Skip that part. Sorry.
Okay, so site in Meridia.
Yep.
It's been last we visited Meridia. It was a big battle. We had the event, and then like October, November, leading up to the Battle of the World Axis, and I had, to be honest, I had three. I thought of three versions of how it could go.
I love this.
Yeah,
I actually do love this because.
And then for like the middle of November, all the destruction players just went nuts, and kind of left everyone in the dust, and actually managed to win.
Destruction managed to win.
Yeah. Not by much, but they actually managed to win a little.
Like by a hair, like a gore grunter hair.
Yeah. So the story, because this, of course, was how the battle ended, so to speak. So we had Garlock, he and an order. They had marched from the beach up. They were about to assault, and when they started assaulting, that's when the orcs came.
Yep.
Just completely by surprise. So it was kind of like a frantic fight. Death, who did good until like the mid-November, failed spectacularly.
I think we can blame Jesper on pretty much everything, right? Jesper had a good run with Flesh Eater Chords.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jesper, you did something else in November.
Yeah. So we had Garlock failed, so he had to pull back with his wounded all the way. He's moving back to the beach from where he came. You know, where they fortified the beach, so they got like a beachhead there. Thorian and Death, well, they actually had to flee, failing spectacularly in their the strategy, and he fled back to his cave.
Back to his cave where they came from.
Yeah.
That
Well,
dirty vampire.
A dirty vampire, yeah. And Kayla, who was the warlord for Chaos,
Yes.
they actually they did good, not good enough, but they did good.
They did okay.
Yeah, no, yeah, they lost with just a few, it's a small margin.
Yep.
So they kept the fort that's like to the entrance to the valley. So they keep in that fort to be able to maybe attack again. And the greenskins actually they have no idea what they're going to use this old ruin for, but now they got it.
They planted their flag in the world axis, and now let's see what they're going to do with it.
Yeah, so that's was a wild battle. The question now is we're actually doing a summary now.
Yep.
To wrap the chapter 1, and we're hard at preparing chapter 2. So it's going to be a little like some downtime where people regrouping and then we're going to launch chapter 2.
What should we say that what we will do during this downtime, because we talked about this in the last Casual Friday.
Yeah.
What we will do now is that, okay, so we had this end of the first chapter. Everyone's pulling back and regrouping, and we're gonna pan upwards. We're gonna have more places.
Yeah, we're gonna zoom out. Yeah,
we're gonna zoom out in the Meridia map. But what we will do during this downtime until the new design is ready in a couple of months is that we're gonna pick fragments and stories from new parts of Meridia. So that's probably going to be during the downtime, right?
Yes, it's not exactly decided yet, but we're gonna.
We're not going to close Milarki during the downtime, right? No,
we're not. But it's going to be slower because only the three of us we're working hard at producing the next chapter. So it's gonna feel a little slower. Definitely gonna feel a little slower.
Okay.
And we're shifting. Maybe we're shifting it from how we presented the chapter 1 and chapter 2. So it's gonna be. It might feel slower, to be honest. Before we launch chapter 2, and that's gonna be. Then it's going to pick up speed again.
All right. I like the fact we're not stopping. We're going to pick up speed. Yep.
We're not stopping. We learned a lot during chapter 1 and the first half year or 6 months of Milarki. So now we're regrouping and coming back stronger for the next chapter.
We're doing exactly what our warlords are doing. We're regrouping.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we are. So that's the state of Meridia.
Perfect.
So if you have any questions or things that you want us to maybe clarify or talk about on the site or on Casual Friday regarding Meridia, drop it in the comments below because then we know what we're going to focus on and produce some content for you. Good.
Perfect.
So let's move into our next little exciting new
segment.
Category. Yeah.
In Casual Friday.
Yeah, it's like the topic of the month.
Perfect. Cut the topic of the month.
Yeah, let's go. Going into 2023, we thought that Casual Friday needed a more structure. So, and we thought about maybe do like one topic every month.
Yes.
Of something that's it could be an interview, could be a topic that everyone's talking about or that you suggested. Comments below.
But hobby related.
Hobby, yeah. Age of Sigmar and hobby related, absolutely.
Exactly. Don't ask me anything about 40k because that will be a short topic of the month because I have no idea.
No, but so it's concerning Age of Sigmar and the hobby, so to
Yes.
speak. And if you haven't been living under a rock, the big discussion on artificial intelligence, AI, it can't be, you can't have missed it, so to speak. It's been talking everywhere, both like the Chat GPT, who's going to end the world, and like image-based generative AIs like Midjourney or Stable Diffusion or DALL-E or the AI art. Basically, that's going to end something else.
But oh yeah.
So we thought we skipped the ethical discussion because that's been done. What we're talking about now is what can we as gamers use this this new AI? How can we use it to further our narrative and enhance our games?
Okay, but Kim, is this a positive spin on AI and what you can use it in the hobby? Or should we go into, because AI will ruin the world. I mean, we have all seen Terminator, we have seen Blade Runner or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, so let's just say this before we go into anything further. AI is pretty much everywhere. And AI today is something great and it could be something bad. We have a lot of hurdles to go through, but what we will focus on today is what could AI do for you in the hobby. Right?
Yeah. How can that enhance your gaming?
Exactly. So we're going to put
a narrative.
Try to put a positive spin on it.
Yeah, of course.
Yes. And what could it do for you in the hobby?
It's an interesting tool for us gamers.
Should we go into explain what AI is, or should the public just?
If you don't know
it?
what AI is, jump on Google AI on YouTube here and go watch. There's millions of videos talking about the AI revolution that's happening now. So
yeah. Can I go first?
Sure.
Okay.
So what do you think? How can you use AI to further your gaming?
Well, I see it like this. I mean, in Milarki, I am not the story writer, or in the hobby space, I am not particularly the story writer. I can come up with a couple of ideas and have a spin on it, but I am not a story writer. What I do is that I could take a story maybe and put my interpretive of it. But if I have this blank piece of paper in front of me, I have trouble going, okay, now should I start? I will go here. This is my day. But if I have a short story, or if I have something to work from, I can do my thing, but it's based on that story. Mm-hmm. So what I'm thinking is that, okay, so what you can do with AI is that you can put in, okay, I have this army, my warlord name is this, my feature on my warlord is that he's a coward. He's a warlord that was from the family of a coward or ancient people or whatever. But that's just that's the only thing I have. If I put that in the AI, it's gonna just come out a piece of story, like a short story or novella or whatever, and someone has put some twists and turns on that, and I can base my army, or I can base my short story, or my background from that.
Yeah, and now we're talking about text-based AI, like and Chat GPT. Is that what we're talking about now?
Okay.
Just to clear it out, Chat GPT is you give them a prompt and they write the AI writes something for you.
Oh yeah, sure. But yeah. Okay, so what I was talking about is the story part of it, the background story.
So you can ask it to generate something from what little input you have.
Yeah, I painted this model in red.
Yeah.
I put another head on him or her, and I was thinking that he could be or she could be this. please help me start from there.
Sure.
And that is something I think AI can contribute with.
Yeah.
Like a starting point for the background, and you can spin that either way you want. Okay, so this coward goes from the small lion that was afraid to the lion that's now big and strong, and like the Lion King, or the sheep and the lion, or what's that old story called? Whatever. But he goes from a coward, either he continues to be a coward and that's his thing, or he become this.
And you let the AI decide what happens.
Yeah, you could do that, but you can also. What I need is I need a starting point.
Yeah.
Okay.
A starting point to get your creative, your story going in your head.
Exactly, because if I play a game then with this character, and he say that he goes in and he dies.
Yeah.
Okay, so then the cowardness could continue because he left the field or he vanished or whatever. But if he did like a heroic thing on the tabletop playing, I can start with that story and I can move that story into he actually now beaten this troll hag or whatever. Or he continued that story.
Yeah, but
from the tabletop.
But do you continue that story by yourself, or do you use the AI for the next part as well?
I think without the AI, I could not continue the story.
You couldn't start the story.
Exactly. It's easier for me to continue a story from an AI perspective, from an AI generated story, than from scratch.
Okay, so that's good, and it's more the AI is more sophisticated as well. So you can, I would say that you can actually you can do you do like a starting story.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you could even ask it for suggestions for names for your characters. Could you do? You could.
Yeah.
You could generate battle reports.
You could, yeah.
Yeah. So it's there's a few things that you could do if you're not feeling very creative, and you can tell them, okay, my army versus this army, and then I won this. These are a few of the cool things that happened. Write a story about it. And they're gonna write a story. Say for.
Could I do that?
Yeah, you could do that, and you can say that, cool. And you can say, I just want 1,000 words.
Oh, you can. All right, so you can.
I want an Age of Sigmar battle report. In 1,000 words, and just tell them, okay, my army, and this is the other army, my hero, and then maybe they know the other hero as well, because it's a conversation.
Yeah.
So you, when you start a conversation, you say, okay, this is my hero.
Yes.
He is a ginger coward. Comes from a long line of cowards.
Yeah.
And
proud cowards.
Yeah, proud coward. and he just quickly describe your army. It's like it's a Sitza Sigmar army with a few that focuses on spears.
Or yeah.
Yeah. So then he knows that what your hero's name is, general's name is.
Yeah.
That he's a ginger and he's a coward. Come from a long line of cowards, and his army is using a lot of spears. That's going to take. So when I say write a battle report, he's going to use that information that he already got when it generates the battle report. And you continue this discussion with the AI. So now he knows that you won because he generates something and he knows he can continue from that.
Okay, so what AI can do for someone like me that's not a storyteller, I can put in keywords, and AI will write the story for me.
Yeah, it's going to be from what I gathered when I used it, it's not the most creative of stories, but at least you're going to get some sort of story, and maybe you can continue your narrative from that.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. To get my starting point.
Yeah. And so that's a good way of using AI, I would say.
Do we have any other ways? to use AI
Yeah. So
in
because
Hobbytime?
because the other side of the AI is the AI art. The AI art
Well, AI
is
has a lot of
yeah,
sides,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
But
yeah.
in the hobby, in the
But the
hobby
other
space,
that I'm thinking about
yeah.
is the AI art. That's not as versatile as the Chat GPT, who is crazy good for a lot of things. But AI art, you could. I have done for my Nurgle.
Mm.
I've generated. Then you write the prompt. Give me. Imagine, imagine say a Nurgle champion wearing full plate armor with a rusty.
So again, you put in keywords for
Put
the
in
AI.
keywords and you describe the image you want, and it generates an image. So I actually generated an image for my Nurgle champion that I used that I then added to my army roster in Milarki. So
But
the face of the army is the face of my.
So did you do this before you created that model, or did you have a model in mind when you created the image?
I had a model in mind, but I
Because
did, yeah.
I'm thinking about like painting schemes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't really have a painting scheme for my army, or I don't have a way to go forward. Okay, but I imagine this character will lead my army. I put that into the AI and create an image, and the AI has a color scheme for me. Could that be a way to?
No, maybe in a few generations of AIs, but right now the AI art is kind of it's very random. It's you don't have that much control of it. So
No, but you can still look at an image that you couldn't imagine in your mind, but you had something, and then
yeah,
if he put a red cloak on your Nurgle, then okay, maybe a red cloak on my Nurgle warrior, if you like that.
yeah, but I would say that it's not as versatile and it doesn't take directions very well. So it's more of an iterative process where you actually you type in and you it creates and then now and then I want it's a lot more work to get something useful out of it. Chat GPT with a text feels like it's actually getting it quite right from the get go. While I'm using a program called Midjourney, it's one of the AI one of the big AIs right now, and it's hard work to get what you want. Usually, is like you generate something and then you base that. Say you got a battlefield.
But do you think is
You can generate an image and feel like, okay, this is the battlefield. Then okay, let's go with that.
is it because the chat GTP or GTP is the story AI smarter than the image AI? You think?
No, but it's yes. No,
nobody is yes.
It's not smarter, but words. It's easier. It's easier to generate words and to generate image because image is what you see in your head, and but while text is the AI has been training on insane amount of text and data. While the image you still have to teach. Okay, how many fingers does the hand have? Because you get fingers wrong, it's dimensions wrong. It's like it's good at some things, but terrible at others. So it's right now it's the image AI is really in its infancy.
I got a joke now.
Yeah.
A picture says 1,000 words.
Yeah.
And 1,000 words is easier for the AI to calculate than one image.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Lebowski.
Okay.
So I would say that for us gamers, it's really interesting. So because as you said, you can generate text, you can generate names, places, battle reports, maybe some background texts for what's happening between for your army. You could on the image side, you could generate like a portrait of your heroes.
Mm-hmm.
That like you could base your hero on that and move on and right. So and maybe you have if you're doing a Path to Glory, you could say, okay, I got this this land. It's a magical nexus. Okay, then I can generate an image for that.
Sure.
And you can make, okay, this is what my land looks like to be, or maybe these are the battlefields that we usually fight on.
But this is now.
Yeah.
So in the future, Kim, what do you think that in a couple of years, what could AI do for a hobbyist like us in the future?
I will say the same, but even with more detail. Say that I think in a few years, then you could actually tell it, and it's gonna understand more. So it's gonna make a Nurgle champion. He's gonna understand what you want to see.
So he's gonna be
better.
He's gonna be smarter and better to.
So it's gonna be the image that you describe is gonna be closer than it is now, I would say, and I see that it's. I don't think that it's years away, because they've done since in half a year they done like 3 generations already. So it's moving fast.
Yeah, it's moving fast, and it's cool, and also kind of scary, and like everything in between, right? Because it's a little bit like magic when you actually use it. I have not used it much, but when you see it, like I put in 3 words, they put out 1,000 based on those 3 words.
Yeah, but yeah, and it might seem like a lot just to say like I put in 3 words, but you need to put in more if you want something that's not too generic.
But I mean, the more you put in, the more specific it will get.
Yeah. Say for Rob, the honest wargamer, he talked about this like a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
We'll drop the link below, because it's kind of because his example, where he generates like a grot and his squig
pal.
It's actually more like a children's book.
Yeah.
Than a good Dan Abnett novel. So it's
prose is going to be prose, right?
Yeah. So it's going to be.
But again, if we go to like, okay, what can I use this for?
Yeah.
Okay, I can either read a Dan Abnett or a Tolkien or whoever that is a fantasy writer.
Yeah.
I can read those bricks of books, and I can get my mind ahead, and I can take a small part of that and base it on.
Yeah.
But with AI, I can do that, but also in a similar way, but more specific to my character.
Yeah. So right now it requires a lot of work. I would say it's this is like I could compare this to 3D printing. It's like you can print super cool miniatures that's like blowing your mind with details and everything.
But that's
it's still going to be your main hobby, printing, because if you and I buy a 3D printer, it's not going to look.
It's not like plug and play.
No, so you need to invest time in actually learning and getting to know your 3D printer and the specifics and how to tune it to get the results that you want. And the AI is exactly the same. Right now, you could generate some, but it actually needs hard work. How do you describe things to the AI? What does the AI look for? And like weights of words and specific words to describe like lighting and everything. So right now it's still requires some words and actually learning how the AI works to get the results that you need. So just like 3D printing, this is going to be easier and easier with every generation, but it's still going to take a little while before 3D printing is still far away from plug and play and getting the result you want. I think AI is still a bit away before it's plug and play, so to speak.
But it's a cool subject, and it can help you as a hobbyist, and it can add.
It's an interesting tool if you look at it from a hobby perspective. You know, like you could tell it to generate if you do a tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we got these players. I want you to generate who's meeting who, and it generates for you, and then he knows which. Okay, then okay, these won, these lost, those won, those lost. So generate a new meeting where the winners meet each other, and then the losers, and then it's going to generate. So it's you pairings. It can do pairings today.
It could do narrative pairings.
Yeah, if you tell it to, yeah, but cool. It can do pairing today. So it's there's as a gamer because.
So soon Milarki will be obsolete because AI is taking over the whole thing.
Yeah. It's like we can ask it, generate Milarki 3.0 for us.
Okay, so the new design will be up and running in no time.
No, but it's interesting to see because as a tool, you can use it a lot to like quality of life things for you and your gaming group.
But I like
the larger discussion about artists and that's a big discussion and an important discussion to have in the society as a whole, how this is going to change society. But as gamers, it's a really interesting and useful tool to have when you in your gaming.
So
that's my take on it.
I like your take on it, and I love the thing what you said about the 3D printing. It is a hobby tool, but it's also a tool in itself, right? Yeah. You need to be good at it to actually
get the results you want.
Yeah. To get the results you want, exactly. So is that our take on AI?
That's our take on AI. And I would like to also say, would you like the viewers? Would you like me to make like a more hands-on video where I show you like generating general like an image for a general and like how chat quickly on the chat GPT generate a battle report or something like that? Show you more hands-on how you as a gamer could use it. Drop a comment in below because that would be really interesting to see as a more practical video about using AI as a tool for your gaming and your gaming group.
Yeah, could be cool.
Yeah.
So drop a comment if you like that, and also drop a comment if you have a suggestion for next month.
Yeah, for a topic. Yeah,
for a topic.
Someone we need to interview, or a topic that you feel like hasn't been talked about enough.
Or just our take on it.
Yeah. Or you want to hear our take on it? Yeah.
So bye then, I guess.
Yeah. So keep telling stories
and make every casual game count.
Bye.
Bye.